ready to get married, to have children. Hello there my darlings, welcome to Enriched, where I share all things fabulous darlings. If you're new here, welcome. So guys, today's video is something a little bit different. I've never done a life update video before. This is my first one. I just kind of felt like it's the right time to do so, and also to introduce my new wig by Main Opulence. My girl hooked me up. You know, she has this thing on lock, okay? She's the best when it comes to custom colored wigs. Honestly, amazing. Even this black one is top notch, and I cannot wait to dive in and get it all looking pretty. But anyway, yes, I definitely want to catch up with you guys and just talk to you about where I am in my life right now. You guys know that I recently moved and I'm feeling like a brand new woman, and I definitely and I'm growing, evolving and changing, and yeah, and I'm really getting to know myself a bit more, and I'm really glad that we can sit here today and get to know each other a bit more. And I know that you guys have also been asking me to do like an updated makeup look, and I thought today would be the perfect day so that I could go through and just show you the steps that I go through to get my makeup looking the way that it does. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm not a makeup artist, I do what works for me. Okay, let's go. Okay, so starting off with this gorgeous wig. This is from Main Opulence. Like I said, I'll have her page up here for you guys, and this hair is the classic middle part frontal unit, and she's used the Main Luxe straight, and the lace is HD lace, or sorry, HD frontal. That's what she's used here, and honestly I love it. And this is the picture that, you know, this is the picture that I saw on her Instagram, and I was like, I want this, because I've had the blonde for so long. So this is it right there. Yeah, but that's the hair right there. I was like, I really like that. I like how simple, natural it looks. And unfortunately, I can't find my cutting scissors, so I have a massive material scissors. For that reason, I don't think I'll be cutting it on camera, just because I want to focus and get it right. So what I'll do is I'll cut the lace and I'll be back. Okay, so I went ahead and cut the lace accordingly. Like I told you guys, this hair is from Main Opulence, and this is the custom made wig that she did for me, and it's the HD lace. I can't find my my slick brush. You see, like the little toothbrush that we usually buy for the hair. Can't find that as well, because obviously I've just moved and I've still not fully unpacked. So what I'm gonna do is just try and use this comb to do my baby hairs. Yeah, so I guess the main aim of this video was just to catch up with you guys and just talk to you about where I am in life. And like I was saying, I've just moved, and this is my first time to ever live alone. And like the first, sorry, is this, and the first, the moose is just making so much noise. The first week was quite terrifying, I'm not gonna lie, because obviously I've never lived alone before. And yeah, like sorry, 1 second. But yeah, but like I'm getting used to it now. Like I genuinely like being alone. I feel like a woman, you know, I feel like a woman that I am, and I feel like I'm in the right path. I feel like things are, I mean, things have definitely not worked out how I envisioned them to work out. But you know, and I feel like I'm learning all the time that I have to trust in God. Like I told you guys last time, I feel like God is definitely always trying to teach me patience. It's very difficult to do these baby hairs with this brush. I've got another mirror at the front of me, so I'm gonna try and look at that. So the baby hairs may not be perfect today, so please don't come for me because it's quite hard to do it with this. Yeah, I just feel like God is always trying to teach me patience, because I can be very impatient, especially with myself, and I can be very, very tough on myself as well. And I just feel like I'm ready to receive my blessings. I'm ready, like I said this on my Instagram the other day, like I'm ready to receive all of my blessings from God, because God has promised to me a life of a favor, and I definitely want to receive my the favor of God. I want to be, and I want my life to continuously be a testimony. And I'm always saying this because especially for us black women, a lot of the times we tend to want other people to do things for us. We tend to rely on men to come into our lives and change things. We expect men to come into our lives to make things easier. Where's the thing? Oh, look, this is not going so well, is it? Honestly, my setup is so weird. I don't have a table in front of me because, guys, it's a long story. So I literally have things on the side. So if I'm like turning around all the time, that's why. So I guess we're gonna do this a bit vlog style, right? Let's do it. I guess what I was trying to say was, yeah, I feel like often we expect men to come into our lives to make our lives easier, you know, because I guess we're just taught by our parents that we go to school, we graduate, you get a job, get married, and you know, depend and fully start depending on this man to be your provider, to be your protector, to be your everything, you know. And there's absolutely, you know, nothing wrong with that. But for me, it's very important for me, like I said to you guys before, like I don't rely on anybody for anything, you know. I'm pretty much a go-getter, and I enjoy working hard to have the things and to be able to have the things that I like, to be able to look after my family and friends. Like I generally love it, you know. When I have, everybody has. It's just my character, it's just how I am. And I want to continue being that woman of purpose. I want to continue being a woman who's capable. How are the baby hairs looking, guys? No, but honestly, this hair feels so silky. Already I'm in love with it. It feels different seeing myself with dark hair because I've had the blonde for so long. Oh no, I didn't find my hot comb. But to be fair, I don't even think I need it. But I'm just gonna try and tie this down. But yeah, what I was saying was, yeah, like I want to continue being a woman that is capable. And I oblige myself to be a woman of purpose, a woman who is capable of everything. You know, I don't need to wait on anyone, rely on anybody to do anything for me. Edwige, I am capable of it all. I'm gonna straighten my hair, but again, I can't find my hair protector, the heat protector, sorry. So we're just gonna straighten the hair. Just let you know, we're having the hair dead straight. I want to continue being a woman who is capable, and I think often when you say things like that, men get very over the edge and they think, oh, you're just like those women, so you don't think you need a man, da, 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 da. No, bro. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I'm saying that I'm not going to wait for no man to come and sweep me off my feet, to change my life. I'm not going to wait for no man to come into my life and run things, you know. I run things myself. I give myself everything that I want, and I definitely want the man who comes into my life to add to that, you know. And so many of you guys have been asking me the question, is you single? Are you in a relationship? Like, what's going on, you know? And like, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you guys here, but I know that on my Instagram, I've always, you know, kind of kept my relationship private. But yeah, to answer your question, and I hope when I do answer it, you're gonna find me a boyfriend. I'm joking. But yeah, guys, I'm single as they come. I am single and I'm happy. And I'm happy with the fact that I'm single. I feel like it's important to be alone, to have time alone as individuals. It's very, very important. You know, but I do feel like I'm reaching the stage where preparing myself, and because I think I need a hairband, and which is what I don't have. Actually, I have clips because I feel like I'm not doing anything. Let me do this. Guys, it's a mess. Moving is actually very stressful. Yeah, guys, so like I was saying, yeah, I'm single, and I feel like it's a blessing at this particular moment to be single. You know, I've just moved to a new house and I'm literally doing everything myself, and you know, most people are saying, is it not difficult to be doing and lifting all these things without a man? And I'm like, yeah, it would have made a difference if I had a man in my life, because it just meant that he would be here, you know, helping me. coming over to help me and stuff like that. But at the same time, I feel like I needed to go through this journey on my own. I feel like now I'm starting my life, if that makes any sense. And yeah, and I do feel like I'm ready to love. I'm ready to be loved, regardless of, you know, me being capable of me being happy with myself and just being happy with doing things for myself. But I do feel like it would be nice for someone else to do things for me, and that's not the only reason why I want somebody in my life. I want somebody in my life to be able to love them, to be able to trust them, to be able to create memories with them. I'm, you know, ready to get married, to have children. I'm ready for all of that stuff, you know, because I love kids. I love being part of a big family, and I definitely want to create a family for myself, you know. Like I said, I come from a massive family, but for me it was always very important that things happen in terms of like when I'm ready. And the thing is, like, people are always saying, how do you know when you're ready? And the thing is, I may say that, you know, I feel like I need somebody now, I feel like I'm ready to love, but that's me saying it. God hasn't said to me that it's your time. You know, at the same time, I'm waiting on God to, like, you know, send me the right person. Because I think often what we do is we just, because you feel ready, you rush it, and the first person that comes along, you just give them everything. And I feel like I'm not about that. I don't want to be desperate for anything. I'm happy to receive a good man, a man that's responsible, a man that knows what he wants, a man that's done playing games. I want a man that's stable financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, excuse me, you know, because I feel like that's where I am, and I need a man to come into my life and reciprocate and everything that I give, you know, because generally I'm a type of person that I like to give, and that's just not to say financially, it's like everything, conversations, gifts, everything. I'm pretty much like that. So I just feel like I need somebody who loves the way I do. You know, sometimes the people say, you know, you need to find somebody who's completely opposite to you. But for me personally, that's not going to work for me. I need somebody who understands my love language. I'm happy to teach them, but we need to have similarities. I feel like that's the only way things are going to work. And I just feel like now that I'm doing YouTube and I'm on the internet, it's quite difficult to find a genuine love. Now I understand like what celebrities would say, like, is she here for the money? Is she here because of the fame? And yeah, like, I just feel like, you know, I'm ready to start my own family. I'm ready to invest. I'm ready to invest in a family, in a man, in a good man, you know. And most people are asking me, like, you know, are you into Africans? Are you into Caucasian? And to be honest with you, this is just my preference. I prefer black men. I've always said that I want to marry a black man, and that, with that being said, like, I don't care where he's from. He doesn't have to be Congolese. And, you know, and I know that Congolese people have this thing about Congolese women only marrying Congolese men, and for me, I'm open to, you know, to find a good man. I'm after a good man with a good heart, because I know that I'm a good woman, and, you know, I say with confidence, I'm very rare to find. And, you know, and me and my sister were having a conversation the other day, and we were just saying that it's hard to find good women, and men need to realize this. Like, as soon as you find a good, rare woman, you need to hold on to her, you know, because they may come in all shapes and sizes, you know, all types of beauty, but what's within, you know, it's very rare to find a woman that has a good heart. And, you know, I consider myself, and not to be big-headed or to play my own trumpet, I'm just saying what I know and what I am within me and what I believe in, you know. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, and I think it's definitely time to open up. I've not had good experiences with Congolese men. A lot of them I've had conversations with, you know, I just don't know if I can say, you know, with pride that I know that there are good Congolese men, but I can't vouch for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't vouch for you. So it's very difficult, but with that being said, I'm not saying that I've closed my heart to Congolese men, but what I'm saying is if you're approaching me, then you have to come correct, because I'm not interested otherwise. Okay, let's do this one and I'll be back to finish the hair. Can you see how this hair is just literally perfectly straightening? Next level, babe. So hair is done and I'm gonna get ready quickly and just show you guys how I do my makeup. Yeah, and we can continue our conversation. So this is the Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base and I love this primer. So this is what I'm using at the minute. So some of you guys have asked me on Instagram how I deal with like marriage pressure, and to be honest with you, I don't let anybody pressurize me to get married. So to be honest with you, most of my family members don't, because they know how I feel about marriage and everything. I definitely want to get married, like I always say, and I do feel like I'm ready to share my life with someone. I'm ready to be part of something bigger than myself. I'm ready to love, you know, the right man. I'm ready to give the right man, you know, all of me. And like I was saying in my last video, I don't believe in men and women being equal. You know, we're not equal, and I don't believe that. I believe that a woman can definitely do what a man can do, but I feel like it's important to let a man be a man and let him lead, because when you really think about it, who run the household? It's women, right? Women run the household, but I do feel like men are the head. And I think, you know, when it comes to that, I'm pretty old school. Oh, that was the same base but for the eyes, so I'm ready to go now. My skin is literally just so nice right now. So I'm going to use my Huda Beauty powder in Kunafa for my brows, just to matte them down, because you know I've got them microbladed and they're a bit intense. So I just like to pat them down like that. So yeah, like I do feel like, you know, I don't let people pressurize me, because I know that at the end of the day, you know, when I do get married, it's me and this person that's stuck together. You know, my family won't be there. So I'm using my McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I love this. This is in color, I think 8. I'll have the correct color down below. So yeah, this foundation is really nice, a dewy finish, and yeah, like it just looks very like skin-like, which is what I really like. But yeah, like I was saying guys, I don't let anyone pressurize me into marriage, just because marriage is a lifetime decision and it's a partnership for me, and I believe that it's important to find the right person who sees marriage the same. You know, people have been asking me as well, like, you know, how old are you, blah blah blah. I never really want to answer about my age, not because I'm old or anything like that, just because I don't think it's necessary. But it seems like many of you are always asking me how old I am. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I am 31. I'm 32 in August. So you know, I'm at the perfect age for me personally. Like they say, marriage isn't for children, and you know, I know that everybody matures differently, but you know, at 25, what do you really know? What do you really know? And at 25, I didn't really know much. You know, I was engaged at 25. So, and I think for me, because of that experience, I've always been extra careful when it came to marriage, because I really got to understand that the person you marry will either make or break you. You will either make it or not make it because of them. And for me, it was very important. It still is very important to me that I get with the right person. So let's apply the foundation. Okay, I think I poured a bit too much, but I love this foundation just because it's very much skin-like and I can really work it onto my skin. Oh, the lace looks really nice as well, actually. I think she dyed it in a color called cappuccino, I think. Guys, I really wish I had my brush so that I can lay the edges properly, but you guys gonna have to deal with me. Please forgive me. So yeah, I think that's what so yeah, now you can understand why I view things the way that I do, and why my mindset is the way that I do. And I'm happy that I've been able to, you know, really involve you guys in my journey of transitioning, moving to a new home, because you really got to see my family and see myself at a different light. And this is what my everyday life is like, and I really, you know, came on unfiltered, no makeup, just woke up sort of thing, and I really just appreciate that you guys also appreciate me being true to myself and being authentic, because I think it's very, very important, and you know, I value you guys so much. So I really want you guys to really get to know the real Enriched. Yeah, like I remember speaking with Francos, the voice of Congo, and he said to me like, Enriched, I think you should do an interview with me because I don't feel like people know you. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I don't think people know the real Enriched. And you know, I was just like, wow. And I thought to myself, maybe that is true actually. You know, people don't really know me, but I feel like people who watch my channel know me. You guys know me a bit more than you did perhaps last year. And who is Enriched? And Enriched is a persistent woman. Enriched is an elegant woman. She's a smart woman, intelligent woman, warm-hearted. She has a good heart. Enriched is welcoming, very friendly, family-orientated, definitely. She is kind. And I think, you know, above all the makeup and the lifestyle and everything, I'm definitely a homebody. I like to be home. I enjoy cooked meals. Like I always say, I love a man that can cook. I love a man that can look after me beyond, you know, what's on the surface. A man that can look after me mentally, physically. And mentally for me is so important, to feel connected with a man that makes me feel high, you know, a man that encourages me and pushes me, because that's what I am. Enriched is somebody who encourages everybody around her to do something better with themselves. Why am I speaking in third person? Alright guys, this is a joke. I can't find anything, so I'm gonna use this brush to brush my brows. Yeah, like I just feel like, yeah, that's who I am. Enriched is forgiving. Enriched is understanding, easy to get on with, at times stubborn. She knows what she wants and she doesn't give up until she gets what she wants. That is Enriched, you know. Enriched does not deal well with lies. These are the things that I want in a man as well. I want a man that is genuinely loving, down to earth. Like, I just want a man, you know, not a boy, not un petit garçon, a little boy. No, we don't want that. I want a man that is ready to love, ready to be a provider, ready to be a protector, ready to protect me and just be my everything, you know, be my best friend. And that's the kind of love that I want, you know, because I saw that from my parents. My mum and dad were like besties. They told each other everything. There was even times where I'll tell my mum something, I'll be like, please don't tell dad. She'll be like, okay. And then she'll be like, oops, I told your dad. Or my dad will ask me questions about it. And I'm like, really? Like, they would argue, and then 2 minutes later, they're, you know, tapping each other, laughing. They're laughing, they're joking, and, you know, they've forgotten about what they just argued about. That's the kind of love that I'm looking for me, and no lies, no games, no nothing. That's what I'm looking for, you know. But at the same time, it's like, that's what I want, but I'm not out there looking for it, if that makes any sense. I believe that what's for me will find me. And yeah, like, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want anyone to come into my life unsure about what they want. It's like, I've reached a point where I'm like, you know what, I have to be honest with myself, and that's not good enough. that's not good enough at all. I deserve so much more, and I know that God is still working on me. He's still working on the man of my dreams, because I believe that is, you know, I believe in love. I believe in love at first sight. I believe that, you know, there's the perfect guy out there for me. Not that he's perfect, but perfect for me, you know, and willing to make me happy and to not fulfill me, because I don't believe that relationships are there to fulfill you, and you shouldn't depend on someone else to make you happy 100%. You have to provide that for yourself, but they have a part to play, don't they? So that's where I'm at, darlings. You know, I'm ready to have children. I'm ready to be a mom, because I'm already, you know, an auntie, and really and truly I'm a mom to all my nephews and nieces. You know, I love spending time with them. I love just hearing how they are, speaking to them on the phone, and just, you know, being around my family. And yeah, like, I'm just so happy and so blessed. You know, life has not been easy at all for me. Like I always say, the past 3 years of my life have been very, very difficult. You know, one of the reasons why being, you know, losing my mum. And you know, that was difficult, and it still is difficult, and it will always be difficult. It's almost like when my mum passed away, for me it was my duty automatically. I kept telling myself, like, it's my duty to look after my brother and my dad, and I wanted, you know, them to never lack anything, because my mum was, she was a provider within her own right. You know, she always provided things. If it was advice, she would provide. If it was food, love, everything, my mom would provide. And you know, I automatically wanted to be that for them, and I did. I fully gave myself in, to the point where they were my priority. Like, they were number one. I did everything, and I would fully look after the house, and you know, I was cooking every day, going to work full time. I was using my weekend to clean the house and cook big 5-10 pots for the week, or you know, just so that I can have time the next weekend to take pictures, to film videos for YouTube. You know, I was so busy looking after everybody else. So this is the LA girl in Toffee. I was so busy looking after everybody else that I forgot about myself. I forgot about myself. Like, when I say forgot about myself, I forgot about my mental well-being. Something about looking after everybody else just kept me so busy. You know, it's starting to really affect me. Like, my energy became really, really low. I became really, really negative, just because I wasn't receiving the help that I needed. But I was so busy just giving everybody else what they needed. And yeah, it really affected me. But at the same time, it's like, I don't regret being there for my family. If I didn't do it, I don't know who else was going to come from heaven to do things, you know. And my mum, anyone that's been to my house that knew my mum, know how welcoming my mum was. Like, if you ever came to my house and didn't eat, like, my mum would be so offended. You know, this step for me was very important, because you know, work started, you know, to pick up and do really, really well. So we're going to go ahead with Born This Way by Too Faced, and this is in Warm Sand, and this is my highlighting concealer. I'm just going to use it on the edge on here. Yeah, and you know, I genuinely like looking after people. You know, that's something that I love doing. I love looking after people, looking after my family, but I sometimes forget to look after myself, and that's what I'm learning now, to look after myself, to be my own friend, you know, and to be and to find friendship in other people, and not just because I was very much like, oh, I have my friends and that's it, I don't need any more friends. But the older I got, I'm learning that sometimes new friends come into your life and they become like family, you know. And not to say that the friends in my life are no good, but you know, I'm learning to be more welcoming and open to meeting new people, because I think it's important, you know. And that brings me to my next point. You know, I've just been learning that sometimes people come into your life for a season, because sometimes I would get really upset when people come into my life and they betray me or something happens, you know. and I'll be so upset and angry with myself. But I'm learning that sometimes, you know, it's important for us to learn our lessons. And it's also very important to understand that everything happens for a reason. People come into your life for, excuse me, for a season. You know, some people they come into your life for good, but some people come in for a season to teach you a lesson, to show you something new, and then it's their time to bounce, and it's okay. You know, stop beating yourself up. And this is what I have to remind myself. Stop beating yourself up. And that's to do with men, with friendship, with family, with everything. You know, people come into your life for a reason. Sometimes family members will only pop up when, you know, things are hitting up. Or there's certain people, acquaintances, that will pop up when, you know, when I'm doing loads of campaigns, or when I'm like, you know, in my element and just doing really well. And I've noticed that. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm finding ways to just learn through everything, you know, because I genuinely believe that there's a reason why everything happens. There's a reason why we meet people. There is a reason why for everything, you know. And like I said, I'm just learning that not to take things too personal. I don't contour using the cream blush anymore, so I'll show you what I do now. What I do, because I want my makeup to be more natural, I use the Fenty Beauty Coco Naughty, yeah, as a contour. So I just take it with a flat brush and then I contour. Yeah, so moving on. I guess I'm just learning that everything happens for a reason. Life is a lesson within itself. Everything is a lesson to us, and it's important that we learn. It's important that we forgive. It's important that we, you know, just learn and walk with faith, and just expect good things to happen, and to speak positively about ourselves, and to believe in better and to want better, not to restrict yourself, and not to let what others say impact you, or, you know, affect you in any way, you know. And that's exactly where I'm at right now about myself. And also what I do now is I don't really use shadows. I just use my what is this, my bronzer as my shadow, and underline water as well. So I'm gonna dab that same one with a brush and just apply it on my lid. So yeah, that is it. And I feel like, you know, I'm ready to work hard. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to get married and to have children. And yeah, so many people have been asking me, like, how many kids would you want? I would, you know, want 2 kids, really. But if God blesses me with 3, then why not? But ideally, I only want 2 kids. Yeah, I already have enough other kids in my family, you know, so I'm already a mum of 10 spiritually. So I only want 2 children. Boy and a girl would be perfect, but either I am very happy. You know, I'm ready to travel the world and see what's out there, you know. I was even saying to a friend that I would love to live abroad. That's where I'm at, and I'm just so happy that, you know, I've got the freedom to say that. And even if I had kids, I would want to be with somebody who's adventurous and who wouldn't say no to that, because they're just comfortable being in one place, you know. I don't know where I would want to live, but I don't know, let's say Dubai for now. I would love to go to Dubai and live for a year or 2, LA. This is Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami, I'm going to use it for definition with the same brush, to be fair. That's where I'm at, guys, and I need a man that's adventurous, a man that's you know, is ready to travel the world and see the world. I feel like traveling is such an important part of my life. I love traveling because it just really helps to open my eyes to see things differently. I love to see how other people live. I love to learn about other people's cultures and stuff like that. I'm very, very adventurous with everything, you know. I don't like being comfortable and just doing the same thing. Like, I don't like repetitive things, creating a routine. Like, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna use Mocha Mami as my another layering combo for my contouring. Just so yeah, this is my updated makeup, guys. And even when I'm going out to events, parties, I really wish I could do my baby hairs better, but this bloody thing I cannot find. Questions on Instagram, just because some of them were asking me about influencing when I did say this was a personal I did say that this is a personal video and I just wanted personal questions. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be going through all of them. And yeah, like another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the fact that, you know, like I'm learning so much about myself. Like I'm learning to have gratitude with everything, and to take the moment and just really enjoy and be thankful, because often I've realized that I'm never satisfied, like with myself. With other people, like I'm satisfied with anything, honestly, and that's sometimes my downfall, because you can do the most smallest thing for me, but I would scream down the house as if you've bought me a plane. Honestly, that's how I am. Or like with other people, sorry, oh, I think I forgot my mascara. I went off and did my lashes because it's easier. I'm gonna go ahead and add some color to my under eyelid to my under eyes. But I'm just gonna use this, and I'm gonna use my Mocha Mami as my under eyeliner. Not eyeliner, what's wrong with me? As my under eyeshadow. I just like this. I think it just adds that oomph, you know, makes me look really healthy. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. But yeah, like I was saying, like I forget to be grateful with all the things that I've achieved, with how far I've come. You know, I forget to achieve it, because as soon as I achieve what was on my list, what I've been praying for, I'm like, okay, what's next? Honestly, I've always been that way. What's next? What's now? And I feel like sometimes, not even sometimes, I need to learn to actually take in the moment and enjoy it. For example, now that I have my own place, I was having a conversation with one of my close friends the other day, and he was just like, how do you feel? Do you see what I mean? It just adds a healthy glow, baby. I like it. The lashes are from, I can't remember, but they're in, the name of the actual lashes is called Congo lashes, but the company who sent them, I can't remember, so I'll have it in the description box. I really like them. They make my eyes look really chinky and really cute. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna do now. Yeah, and I'm just gonna blend this in. Or I forget to have gratitude, because I'm so worried about what's next, and I'm just at a point in my life where I need to learn to appreciate the things that I've achieved. I'm gonna use a Ronze Cosmetic self-made palette, and I'm gonna use the color Enriched for my blush. This is quite bright, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. And I was already saying, oh, you know, now I want to move to a 2-bed or 3-bed apartment, and he was just like, Edwige, like, why are you like this? Just enjoy this 1 bed first. Be thankful for this, but you're already thinking about the next step, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I felt like, and it's true what my friend said, like I wasn't enjoying this, because now I was like, okay, cool, I've moved out now I need to get a 2-bed or a 3-bed, and it's true, like I am learning to just appreciate things when they happen, and to be thankful, to really thank God for it, because I've worked really hard to get here. And yeah, and just be thankful, you know, and continuously blessing God and thanking him for everything that he's giving me, you know, for giving me in the harder time that I was going through. I was going through a very difficult time when I decided to take this journey seriously after losing my mum. And this is the Bittersweet MAC liner, my fave. Like I told you guys, my makeup is very simple now, and let me know what you think. So I overline my lips because I want that. I want my lips to look bigger than they are. So I go over, literally right there. And then I bring it here, inside a little bit, corners. And then here's where the magic happens. I literally go guess what I'm trying to say is I'm in a happy space. I'm happy being alone. I'm happy, you know, enjoying being in my new house. This is the Rouge Couture lipstick by Saint Laurent YSL, and this is an old one. I don't think they do this anymore. It looks like so, but if I can find it, I'll link it for you. But I'm loving this. Yeah, let me just apply it. But yeah, like I'm happy being here. It's a really nice color. Do you see that? And learning so much about myself, and I'm just working hard, you know, and I'm here to just create the content and help women, empower women, and make you guys feel fabulous, and just create a good community online of a strong, independent, capable women. You know, I'm here to inspire and to inspire myself, and to inspire myself as well, because now we are finito. And to finish it off, I like to use the Hangover 3-in-1 replenishing primer spray. Guys, this hair is next level. I love it. What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spray. Shake it up. That's it. We've come to the end of the video. I guess what I've been trying to say is that I'm just in a very positive and joyful mindset, where I am accepting things for what they are. I'm happy to accept new blessings. I'm open to receiving new blessings. I am just in a space where I'm learning about myself. I'm loving having my own space. I'm in love with looking after myself. I'm in love with the path, the journey that God is taking me through. My life hasn't ended up how I expected it at all, in any shape or form. At the same time, I'm happy that God has taken me through this journey this way. Because if it was up to me, I would have made the mistake of living a very unhappy life. And I feel like this is how my life is meant to be. This is my own journey. Learning in every situation, there's a lesson, regardless of how it makes me feel, if I've been hurt or whatever, you know. And I believe that people come into our lives for a season, like I said, and for a reason, to either teach us a lesson, or to empower us for that moment, or to help us with something. But the time will come where they'll have to leave, and it's okay. And I'm excited for what God has planned for me. I know that what God has ordained for me is bigger than my imagination. And yeah, like I'm just so blessed to have you guys here. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget, this hair is from my girl main Opulence. She knows how to kill it. Okay, but yeah, like guys, thank you so much for your support. I hope you have enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Continue being fabulous, my darlings. I'll see you later. Yeah.